What on earth could I be doing with all these raspberries? Let me tell you, I'm making a layered trifle cake. This one is built in a springform pan. It's refrigerated and then you release it and it's got red, white, and blue layers. It's extremely festive, extremely delicious, and very easy to make. The first thing you want to do is line an 8-inch springform pan with a round of parchment on the bottom and then pieces of parchment that'll extend 1 inch over the top around the edges. You may need to cut more than one piece just to cover the entire inside of the pan. This will just make it much easier to remove the cake when you're done. So set that aside, and then 5 cups of raspberries. Yum, I love raspberries. 1/4 cup of confectioner's sugar, and then 1/4 cup of fresh orange juice, of course. That's gonna make it taste really delicious, but also help bring the juices out of the berries. So it's a win-win situation. I just like to use one of these squeezers. It doesn't have to be too exact. Just squeeze it right over the top, maybe about half an orange, maybe a whole orange, I don't know. One or the other, and then just stir together. When you mash up the berries with sugar and juice, it allows all the juices of the berries to come oozing out, and then you layer that in with ladyfingers and it makes it into a little cake as it sits in the refrigerator. Okay, so just let these sit for about 10 minutes and that'll allow all the juices to come out. While they're macerating, make a cream mixture with mascarpone cheese. Have you ever had mascarpone? It's really good. It's a little bit sweet, but not too sweet. Very creamy. You need 1 1/3 cups. It's about 10 ounces. The packages are 8 ounces, so you're gonna have to buy 2. If you have extra, spread it on bread and put some berries on top and eat it for breakfast. That's what you should do with it. 1/2 cup of confectioner's sugar goes in there. That messy confectioner's sugar. Darn you, confectioner's sugar. And then stir it together. Be careful. This is when you get covered in confectioner's sugar. It just goes flying everywhere. Why? Leave me alone, confectioner's sugar. I'm gonna switch to a whisk now because I'm gonna whisk in 1 1/4 cup of heavy cream. So you're making like a mascarpone whipped cream. 1/2 teaspoon pure vanilla extract and a pinch of salt. And then whisk in your whipped cream vanilla mixture and whisk it until soft peaks form. That could take about 4 minutes. You could do this in the machine if you wanted to, but I'm gonna do it by hand. I need a workout. I didn't go to the gym this morning because I was shooting. I think this is it. Looks thick, right? That must be what we're looking for. I'm just gonna say it's good. Now's the assembly. The return of the prepared pan. Now, I have 24 ladyfingers, half of which are gonna go into the bottom. You need about 12 for each layer. They need to be broken up into pieces, so there we go. I think I'm missing one little spot, and then half the berries. The berries are what is going to transform the ladyfingers from crunchy, dry cookies into succulent, soft cake layer. Then half the cream mixture, spread it to cover the entire top of the berries, and then repeat. Make sure you taste as you go along. What if it doesn't taste good? And then 10 more, approximately, of these ladyfingers into 1-inch pieces. And then half the berries. They do need to be really juicy though, because it's the juice that softens the cookies. Spread the mascarpone mixture over the top, cover all those raspberries, and then finally, blueberries. Top it with those beautiful blueberries. Red, white, and blue dessert, anyone? Super festive. You do not have to only make this for those patriotic holidays. You can make it whenever you want. It's really, really easy, and there's no cooking involved. Did you notice that? This is your hottest day dessert. Once you've got everything layered, refrigerate it for 3 hours and up to overnight. The magical passing of time has occurred. This has been refrigerating for 3 hours and up to overnight. Just release the clasp and it's ready to unmold. Remove the parchment and voila! Look at that. That's pretty beautiful, right? Little effort. Little to no effort. No baking. Nothing. Fantastic. I'm gonna cut a piece because I want to taste it. It actually slices really nicely because those ladyfingers got all soft from the moisture in the berries and the cream. And as it sits in the refrigerator, it just all becomes one thing. Just so great. And that's what makes this dessert so easy. Beautiful. I am gonna eat it. Whip this up for your next party or even for a weeknight dessert because it's that easy. Done.